Well, hello, beautiful people. How are you today? Hello, beautiful people. Thanks for joining me. How are you today? How are you today? Please let me know how you are. I thought I come here because I have seen some of the videos or some of the statement that Harry has made, and they are absolutely off the charts. Just let me give you a few, and I'd like to hear your take on this because I mean, why is this guy even allowed to speak? Why is this guy even allowed to speak? Welcome, welcome. Good morning. It's morning for me here. It's 6:13 in the morning. Welcome, welcome. I'll see my Patreons at 8 a.m. I believe today. This is really pretty awful. I mean, he goes on. Let's start with some of the statements here. I mean, some of the statements are Princess Diana's former butler, Paul Burrell, was a two faced shit. I'm in two minds about that because actually he did love her and he was by her side all the time, you know. And it's incredible that Harry's calling Paul Burrell out for selling out stories about his mother when he has done exactly the same about his family. But he sold it for a lot more, clearly, right? Because let's not forget that he is trashing Paul Burrell for doing exactly what he did to his family and continues to do. Are we capturing the essence of this? Because you see, he's angry about people who have sold stories about him, who have told stories about him. Well, he's doing the same about everybody else because he's telling stories about Chelsea that probably she doesn't want people to know. The girl that he mounted, that she much rather come out and say it. You know, the lady at Eton, probably everybody at Eton knows who she is, and countless and countless on countless of people. Alba Lope, buen día. Okay, so and stories about his brother, Princess Catherine, who, as he said many times, was like the sister he never had. Even Princess Charlotte. Courtney Cox. He went on to say that Courtney Cox has magic mushrooms in her home, right? So he's accusing Paul Burrell as being a two-faced shit, just like Harry is, because I am sure I'm sorry about the dogs, guys. Most of his family didn't think he was this double-faced, just like he's being right now, you know. So he accused Paul Burrell of being a two-faced shit. So what is Harry? Because he's a two-faced shit. He said to Catherine, he was praising Catherine like crazy, and then, oh, he's nasty. She's nasty. By the way, she's out and about doing beautiful work. She went to the Windsor Family Trust, which is amazing. 11. Do you think Meghan encourages Harry to trash talk? I don't think so. At this point, I don't think so. And unlike the United States, where you can prep your witness, the solicitors in the United Kingdom can't do that. They can't do that. You know? And another statement he made. Stories about James Hewitt being his biological father made him fear I might be ousted from the royal family. This says to me he didn't want to leave the royal family. He didn't want to leave the royal family because he was afraid they were going to oust him, which means he was doing he liked being there. You know? Exactly. Ginger, he got his first mobile phone in 1998, not 1996. I don't even know if mobile phones were a thing back then, because I got my first mobile in 2001 and there were these huge things. I don't think he would have gotten one by then. Maybe mobile phones were around, but I don't think he got one then. Okay. And let's start by something. Remember how he says he always wanted to be just Harry? And yet, when asked in court how he wanted to be addressed, he said Prince Harry. Of course, he wants the title. He wants the world, the court, he wants it on record that he is a prince, that he is Prince Harry. Okay? LD bullshit. It was coached in the United States, if you believe the pigs. I absolutely agree. But legally, they can't say that they coached him. Okay? So it's just the hypocrisy of it all. Whatever happened that him just wanting to be Harry? No, I want it on record that I am Prince Harry. So he was worried that stories about James Hewitt would about being his biological father made him fear I might be ousted from the royal family, as I was saying. So, as I said before, he was happy to be there. He liked being in the royal family. He liked the perks. He likes the privileges. I genuinely believe that Harry's angry that he's lost his privileges. Now, if you notice, there was police when he got there. That you don't see that for other defendants or other claimants or anybody like that. Hello, everybody. Thank you for welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here, you beautiful people. So that's taxpayers' money that are outside guarding his ginger useless ass. Okay. So, and then we have, he worried he would be expelled from Eden for taking drugs. Ay, Dios mío. Oh my God. Ay, Dios mío. He worried he was going to be expelled from Eden from taking drugs. Hello. That is normal. Any school catches you doing drugs, you're out the door. You're out the door. Clearly, he wasn't expelled from Eton. In fact, Eton got in trouble for giving him a higher grade than he deserved in order for him to get into Sandhurst, because he didn't meet the grade. Okay, so he's admitting that he was doing drugs at Eton. Well, we know he was doing it because he wrote it in his book Spare. There's absolutely, I don't see Harry winning this case, thankfully. So it says Diana, so he thought that he was outraged, that he would have been enraged if he was expelled from Eton for doing drugs, because, of course, this is what I've been telling you. The royal family have always had his back. The royal family have always had his back. Please don't forget to click like, guys, beautiful people. So, number one, he wants to be addressed as Prince Harry, the ginger wanker. No, that's the other title I give him. Okay. So he wants to be addressed as Prince Harry, so the whole world knows that he's a prince. Number two, he calls Paul Burrell what's it called that he called him? Was a two-faced shit, just like he is. Because Harry talking shit behind his family's back, that's being two-faced. You ginger has no balls. You ginger has no balls. Okay? Then he says that he's worried that he was going to be ousted from the royal family. These are the little tidbits we have right now. From the royal family, he was worried. He didn't, because he loved being there. So at least he knows he had a lot of privilege. Okay. He worried that his insane drug addiction, drug taking at Eton would get him expelled, which is normal. They should have expelled. It speaks very poorly of Eton School. Jane Catterson. I don't think they're showing the trial audio. You're not allowed. Okay. And then he says Diana's supposed paranoia mirrored his own fears of friends betraying him. No, he's just a paranoid man. That's it. He's just a paranoid man who's been taking drugs, and drugs increase the paranoia that people have. Drugs increase and cause paranoia. So all this paranoia taking, all this drug taking have made him more paranoid than he is. Journalist hacked his girlfriend Chelsea Davy after he dressed as a fancy dress Nazi. So now it's not Catherine's fault. It is not Prince William's fault. It's the press for hacking Chelsea's phone for him dressing as a Nazi. That's how they found out. Not that people took pictures and they sold it to the press. Because I don't think that back then you could take pictures with the phone. Not yet. I remember the pictures and stuff like that started coming out. That was somebody who took pictures of him and sold him out. Okay? And he is exploiting his mother, using his mother's card to garner sympathy. And I have heard some journalists say that poor Harry. The other thing is horrific personal attacks and intimidation on him and Meghan were allegedly made by former editor Piers Morgan. He's attacking Piers Morgan for calling his out on his lies, him and his wife. Thank you, Christine Mitchell. So at no point there's any personal accountability on behalf of this ginger has no balls. None. No balls, Harry. That's what his name should be. No balls, Harry. Okay? Absolutely, Susie Sue. His mother's his eternal victim card. When is he going to allow Princess Diana to rest in peace? When is he going to allow Princess Diana to rest in peace? For real. It is just so terrible. And then he says he's exposing media criminality for moral reasons, and as a soldier, let me get this, and as a soldier upholding important values. I am at a loss here. Can somebody explain that shit to me? He's not a soldier. He ditched the army. He went AWOL. He hasn't done anything for the army. The fact that he thinks of himself as a soldier to encourage sympathy and some camaraderie from the army, it is beyond the pale. You know? And if there are any beautiful, real soldiers in this conversation, please let me know. Because the gall of this guy. My girlfriend has sons that are Marines, and they put their beautiful selves in the line of danger to keep, to make the world better for us and keep everybody safe. This Harry has no balls. Harry, what has he done? He goes to Afghanistan, he bunkers down playing video games, and then he has like hundreds of burqas taking care of his ginger ass. Oh, little lady D, my stepson is a Marine. Good for you. What an amazing thing. I hope he's safe wherever he is. And this is the kicker for me. The 38-year-old prince proclaimed he was motivated by wanting to save journalism as a profession. This mother effer doesn't even know how to spell correctly. So it is, I don't know which country. I really, truly think Harry's insane. I truly, really think he's insane. He has a god complex. He says that He wants to save journalism as a profession. What the hell has Meghan been feeding this man? I really believe that the Kool-Aid that Meghan Markle sold him was that you are special. You're the savior of the world. You're better than everybody else. And he wants to believe it because he's always envied Prince William. And if he wants to save journalism, why not start with freedom of the press, freedom of expression, no censorship? You guys have no idea. In this channel, I got an email today. Oh, why are you changing your title? This clickbait. No, I have to literally search the internet for words that will be allowed, even as a title. Okay. So, oh, thank you very much. I can see that. But remember, guys, I have moderators here. So please, highlight them if you can. Okay. So then he goes, during cross-examination today, Andrew Green KC for MGN asked Harry about part of his witness statement because they can only ask him about the witness statement that he wrote, right? The witness statement in which he states, how much more blood will stain their typing fingers before someone can put a stop to this madness? Mr. Green asked if the Duke meant blood on their hands in relation to a specific article and further asked him what he meant by it. And of course, what does Prince Harry, because he wants people to call him Prince Harry. He has to be addressed as Prince Harry. Okay? Okay? And he answers with the word salad. I gotta tell you, I am surprised that this barrister is not really saying word salad is not allowed here, sir. You have to answer correctly. If I were him, if I were the Casey, I would tell Harry, no word salad allowed in this courtroom, sir. Be specific to your answer. But Harry answered like this. Harry said some of the editors and journalists that are responsible for causing a lot of pain, upset, and in some cases speaking personally, death. That is libel because he's accusing journalists of killing his mother. And they didn't. Princess Diana got in a car and she ended up dead. Okay. He then said his reference to blood on their hands was more broadly towards the press in general, adding, I haven't named the journalist in that particular paragraph. Coward. Always having a way out. It's just a broad statement. Why is he making broad statements in his witness statement about a specific court case? Okay. He then goes to say, many of his bombshell remarks were in a written witness statement, which he had prepared in advance and sworn oath was true. It was released as he took the stand. And now, this is the part that must be killing Meghan Markle. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this? His 25,538 word statement contains 5 mention of his skanky wife. Okay. And 118 mentions of his first serious girlfriend, Chelsea Davy. He blames the press attention for Miss Davy dumping him, saying that ultimately she made the decision that a royal life was not for her, which was incredibly upsetting for me at the time. Hello, buddy. It still is. 118 references to your former ex-girlfriend because she dumped you, and only 5 for your wife who doesn't get off the floor for because that's where he says that Meghan spent all her time, on the floor crying. Oh, oh, really? That sounds great. Please don't forget to click like, beautiful people. Okay. So Meghan Markle's ears must be fuming right now, because you would think that what matters right now is persecution. Him and his wife and children are being put at risk for this alleged persecution from by the press. Not when he was with Chelsea Davy. How many years ago? But apparently, this man is angry that Chelsea dumped him, and he's still trying to figure out or blame everybody else because she dumped him. He said that she dumped him. It says here. She dumped him. She dumped his ginger ass, and he can't get over that. He can't get over that. So Chelsea David has come out unofficially, but officially, and said, that it wasn't anything to do with the royal life. She just didn't want to be in the relationship. Does Harry just have PTSD? Asked 11. No, dear. I don't think he has PTSD. In order for you to have PTSD, you would have had to have proper real battle. He was too young when his mother died. He wasn't that close really to her, like he's trying to make it sound like. And I've heard some journalists trying to defend him, saying, oh, well, he's still stressed because, he saw his mother cry. Prince Harry has always been a self-absorbed, entitled, nobles Harry. I'm sorry, Angie, for justice. Those are my dogs. Okay. I apologize for that. There's nothing I can do. It's alive. I'm sorry. Thank you for understanding. Thanks for understanding. Thanks for your patience, but they're my dogs. Okay. So, and now we're having the following. He claims that his mobile phone, as many of you have pointed out, exactly, Sheila Edwards. Chelsea also said she was sick of his moods and she advised him to get mental health. Absolutely. And I'm telling you, and please Google this, doing drugs induces paranoia, and you can't get back from it. Hi, Genergy. Yeah, but that's not Siri. That's other dogs I have. So he's claiming that his mobile phone in 1996 was hacked when they didn't come on until 1998. So I really don't know what to tell you. And yes, she dodged a bullet. And then we have the mobile phones. I hope that the barrister is really it's really grilling him and saying, sir, did you know that you didn't own a mobile until 1998? And then he questions Harry and says, because Harry said that he never read the articles. So how can they have been traumatized for him if he never read the articles? He says because other people read them, and when the lawyers, his solicitors, read the articles back to him, he remembered, which means that he's grown up all his life without remembering those articles. Okay. Thank you for understanding about my dogs. I'm not going to apologize for them. They're my dogs. This is alive. It's me. I'm not a professional. I don't own a studio. I do my things from my home. So thank you for understanding, beautiful people. So how can he claim emotional trauma from articles he never read, never remember, and were never brought up to his attention? But when his solicitors read them back to him, when he was going through his evidence, he remembered them. Let me see what else he's saying now, because he's so stupid. I swear to God. He is so stupid. It's not even. Let me say, he's now claiming. Yeah. I mean, people, I really don't know what to tell you with that. If he doesn't remember any of the statements, he never read them. People around him didn't tell him about it. He was worried that he was James Hewitt's son, to the point that he thought he was going to be kicked out of the royal family. Then why did he leave if he was worried that he was going to be kicked out of the royal family? Why isn't his claim about now, the danger him and his wife are in right now? You know, please don't forget to click the like button, beautiful people. Go taste and see. I feel sorry for Harry. Go taste and see. I don't feel sorry for somebody. He brought this on himself out of arrogance. The statement that he said that he wants to save the profession, the journalism profession. Okay. He's worried that he's going to be expelled for doing drugs. That's actually normal for everybody, but to him it's inconceivable that he would suffer the consequences of his actions. Okay. And he should let Princess Diana rest, and he should stop violating Chelsea David's privacy, because that lady moved on a long time ago. She's even the mother to a beautiful babe, a son. She has her own life, and him doing and saying those things is making it worse for her, because, what is it? Is it that he didn't want to be dumped by Chelsea? That nobody dumps Harry? That he's the dumper, not the dumpy? I don't know how to say it. You know, this is, please understand that he's calling Paul Burrell. Okay, I don't know. I don't care how you feel about Paul Burrell, but Harry's calling Paul Burrell a two-faced shit. And he did the same thing to all his family, because he went on Spare and Trash his entire family, whom he claimed to love, people who trust him. And then he violated. He didn't invade their privacy. He violated their privacy. He didn't invade it. He violated the privacy. And I wish the press would stop saying he's invading other people's privacy. He's violating their privacy. And I really, part of me believes that he brought this lawsuit to stay in the press, and take away the highlight, or from the good work that the royal family is doing. For example, Princess Catherine was today. I'm just looking here. And now, and I gotta ask something. Now the press, I did a video last night. I hope you go see it, because it's very interesting. Now the press starting to call out the story of Archie's birth. Please go watch that video, because it's very interesting. Hi, hello, beautiful people. Hello. Thank you very much for being here. Now they're saying that there's too many inconsistencies on the story that was put out. How the palace didn't how the palace gave very, very vague statements about their birth. And let's not forget that Bagrid is the only one who has, according to him, has relentlessly did a chaotic search, a relentless pursuit of him and his wife. Yet we don't hear any lawsuit from him going Bagrid's way, do we? We don't hear that. Please go watch my videos. It's the latest video I posted about hair, because now the press is turning on him. And the press, this guy has opened up Pandora box. He wants to be the savior of journalism. Start with allowing free speech. I really hope that this guy gets crucified on the witness stand. Let me tell you what else, because Twitter, they're not allowing any let me see. I'm just looking here, updating you. I'm just updating you on what's going on right now. I'm reading on Twitter what's going on. And now, but by him bringing James Hewitt into the picture, I know that everybody knows because Princess Diana was very honest to admit she was very honest to admit that she had an affair, that she loved James Hewitt. That's what I loved about her, that she owned up her shit. She didn't make excuses. She didn't blame anybody. The only thing she rightly called out is that there were three people. But, sadly, she fell short. There were four, five, six, if she includes Lady Kanga, the lady from Canada, and Camilla. There were at least five people in that marriage. And I don't mean Harry and William. Okay. Claudia, is there any live commentary of the court? Well, I was hoping I was doing one, but I guess not. Okay. So right now, he says the Duke of Sussex has suggested stories containing rumors he was fathered by Army Major James Hewitt were designed to oust him from the royal family. I mean, we're listening to the commentary as it comes along. I'm trying to give it to you guys, but I guess somebody's not happy here on the. Okay, so yes, so we have that little thing, and it's. I mean, what can you say? Now he says that he never walked down the streets to go anywhere. So how did paparazzi knew where he was? And then of course they show footage of him walking everywhere. Because of course he's a prince. So princes don't walk. They're taking places. I mean, what can I tell you? Now he says that he doesn't understand how the paps knew the story. Well, people were telling that. People were selling the story just like him and his wife are doing right now, that they're selling stories. I mean, the fact that the Casey's not bringing this up and saying, you know what, sir, you're accusing us of doing what you did to your family. You sold them out. You are telling stories about your family. You're telling the most intimate stories about your family. You are violating their privacy. Did you get consent from them to tell those stories? Because you didn't talk just about yourself. You sold stories about other people. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But it is pretty awful. It is pretty awful. I got to tell you, it is pretty awful. All of that's going on. It is absolutely disgusting. I don't understand how the guy is not telling him what to do that. I don't understand why the guy is not saying, sir, you did that to your family. You did that to your family. But they're not telling him that. They're not telling him that. I don't know what to tell you. The button is on, guys, for chats. Thank you very much. If you want to donate, you can also do it through my PayPal account. But if you want to do the super chat, the button is there. Why isn't the lawyer saying, sir, you're sitting here in this court at this moment saying that the articles of the press were hurtful and caused distress to you, while you did a Netflix documentary, countless articles, you have trashed your brother, your son, your father, your sister-in-law, this matron who actually had to come out and say, I am the one he had sex with, because of course people would have found out eventually who she was. Angie, no, I'm not annoyed. Angie, I'm not annoyed. I'm not annoyed. I'm just saying those are my dogs. I know some people, I received so many hateful emails about him. Some people have asked me to even put them down, or something like that. Unfortunately, I'm not a millionaire. I don't have money like that. My dogs are outside. So yes, they're going to bark when people come by. So thank you for understanding, everybody. Okay. So, yes. I mean, why? I don't understand why, because then everything that he's talking about, how he is hurt about articles about him walking down the street or going to a pub, or that he broke his thumb, because now he's complaining that people, that an article was published about his broken thumb, and then he goes, well, yeah, but why did you have to publish it, what, that I broke my thumb? Because he's a royal in the public eye. So what's the big deal? Well, he's publishing that his brother, pulled his necklace, which is really weird. No, Susan, give me what the name is. I don't ban Susan. I can think of a good name for him, but I get banned. No, you know, I mean, YouTube might not post the thing, but so I know Google, James Hewitt, but also Charles, what's it called? Earl Spencer looks very much also like James Hewitt. So I think they are like that. So he's complaining that the royal thumb was there, that his royal thumb was article. Of course, it's news. Somebody sold it. Maybe some of his friends did. It doesn't mean to be hacked. They've asked him if he has absolute proof that he was hacked. And he says that that's for the lawyers to decide. That's for them to interview the reporters, because they asked him point blank, how do you know that this reporters hacked the phone? And he says, well, you have to ask them. Well, no, because he's the one making the bloody accusation, so he better have the proof. He has to prove that his accusations are true by saying, hey, this is the thing. This is the thing. You can't just say anything like that. I sure as hell hope he gets sued for libel. I hope he gets sued for libel. I'm sorry. I just got an email from one of you guys that my super chat button is not on, but I can see it here in my live. It is on. So, but anyways, thanks for watching, and I love your comments. It says here, I will never feel sorry for a man who attacks his dying grandparents. He's now using HRH in court. He's a stain on my country and my monarchy. The titles must go. He's a disgrace. And not only that, Harry, the no balls Harry, who is an ignorant, whose teachers at Eton had to help him get the lowest grade in order to pass to get into Sandhurst, is saying that journalism and the government in the United Kingdom are rock bottom. First off, what does he know? He's clearly pissed that he is not in the royal family, because if he was worried that he was going to be James Hewitt's son, that would have meant that he would have had to leave that cushy life of the royal family. Why does he care about that? Oh, thank you, Duchess Lisa. Oh, from Pittsburgh. Oh, cool. I've never been to Pittsburgh. Remember what he did to the Queen? Remember the intimate. I hope that solicitor brings up if I were that solicitor, I would say to him, sir, you're sitting here with your witness statement claiming that you are emotionally scarred for life because people violated your privacy. People published that you had a broken thumb or toe or whatever it was. Or that that you were worried you'd be expelled from Eton. Well, clearly he's angry, not that he was doing drugs, but that it was exposed. But clearly for Eton, this does not speak well of Eton, because clearly Eton must have known that he was doing drugs. There's absolutely no way that they didn't know he was doing drugs. There's absolutely no way they didn't know he was doing drugs. So he's angry that the press was exposing his nasty behavior, his skanky behavior of a drug addict. And this is why I tell you that I'm not excusing him at all. but uh, 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 continued use, prolonged use of drugs creates paranoia, especially marijuana. Okay. And I hope they ask him point blank if he's still doing drugs, because if he says no, he is committing perjury, and that will affect his court case in the United States with the Heritage Foundation, which I hope they televise. Do you guys know if the Heritage Foundation is going to be televised, their trial, their court case appearance? And where is Meghan? That is true. Where is this skank these days? Why isn't she supporting he's completely alone in the United Kingdom. Nobody's helping him out. He has trashed his mates. He has um trashed everybody there is, his home family. Princess Catherine right now, she is Princess Catherine right now is doing her beautiful work, but unfortunately is being overshadowed by this asshole. You know, she's out and about today, with the yeah, Princess Catherine, playtime with Kate. Maternal princess dotes over children as she hands out toys during visit to support struggling parents. That's what real royals do. And why isn't Elton John? Why isn't Hugh Grant in court? Why aren't they in court supporting him? They're the ones who encouraged this mess. Why aren't they there? Okay. Colleen Luis, where can we watch it? Which one? The one, the Heritage Foundation? You just have to Google. I don't know what time the Heritage Foundation trial is. Harry's trial, you can't watch it anywhere. You just have to, you know, you just have to do the live commentary that people are doing. I'm going by that, by looking at the commentaries, that the latest commentaries that the layers are doing. Oh, for example, Victoria Ward says, Mr. Green also said it was quite extraordinary that the judge was being asked to infer that the stories in questions were obtained unlawfully when there was no evidence. It's become rather fantastical. So he has no evidence. He showed up in court with his testimony without any evidence, just feeling angry Chelsea dumped him, angry that they spoke about his broken thumb, angry that let me see who's Heidi. What's going on here? You guys know. Oh yeah, Meghan Markle. Yeah. My feed is advancing. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that. For some reason, it's delayed, but apparently, the lawyer from the newspapers is saying to the judge, is saying that he's surprised that basically, and you know what? Let's not forget something. Harry has his solicitors. Why did they allow him to go forward without any evidence? Because now we know that the key witness, the one that Harry was sitting next to a month or so ago, is a convicted felon for hacking. Yeah, that's Courtney Cox. He also violated her privacy, and actually, her hospitality was poorly paid. Okay. And I mean, here, I know people have told me the reason why his lawyers take on the case because they're making millions of Harry. Okay. Thank you very much, Maggie B, for telling me that. It's probably the internet because it's raining like crazy right now. So, yeah. So we have that apparently Harry is asking the judge to believe what he's saying. Oh my God. I mean, claiming that his mobile was hacked 2 years before he had a mobile phone. Oh, thank you very much, Ginger Gretius. Very much. Thanks very much. he had his claiming that he had his mobile hacked 2 years before he had a mobile phone, claiming distress caused by articles he hasn't read. Oh my God. And then royal family publicly ignores Prince Harry, Meghan Markle's daughter's Lilibet's birthday. I believe that the royal family have said, we're not going to cover your grift anymore. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Hmm? Because there was no mention of Lily, not even on Princess Eugenie's page. And we know that Princess Eugenie loves them. What do you guys think? And then we have, oh my God, guys. I mean, he's condemning, he's sitting at the witness stand condemning the tabloid's behavior. Oh my God, Casey, please, barrister, for the newspapers, please ask him and put him on the spot and tell him, sir, you are currently going on a world tour of trashing the royal family. And I hope they ask him about the racist allegations they made at the Oprah interview. And I know some journalists said, but what about what for? Because because it shows that he's a liar, that he's a two-faced shit, just like he accused Paul Beryl about it. Harry's a two-faced shit, not Paul Beryl. Paul Beryl didn't betray Princess Diana. Yes, he sold stories about her, his time with her, defending her because everybody was trashing the hell out of her. And what is Harry doing? A six episode documentary. I mean, how many more are they gonna do? I mean, the Second World War, I think it was 8 episodes, and Harry and Meghan did 6. I mean, yes, I am in Nicaragua, Gerald Bucci, and it's raining like crazy. And the U.S. Embassy has sent an advisory for rain because it's going to get rough. So my school is going to suffer. So all your super chats and the PayPal donations are very much appreciated because we're going to need them. And I don't know if I should say this, but no, probably not, because I might get arrested here. So, but it has to do with the government. They shut down the Red Cross here. Just this past couple of days, all their assets were confiscated, and their bank accounts. The same thing for the Catholic Church. All their bank accounts were frozen. Their assets still haven't been confiscated, but their bank accounts were frozen. So it's not a good day because the Red Cross used to assist the school a lot. So now they're gone. And I am freaking out. But anyways, so Haiti, I don't think, let me tell you, I have people who work with me or for me. And I have people who were very loyal to me, and I gave them stuff. I really did. I gave them a lot. Okay, I don't iron my, the hair iron. People iron their hairs. I know, Maggie. I mean, I can't speak very much because some sugar might post it or send it to the government here. So I don't want to end up in jail. So, yes. So we have that right now. So let me tell you right now. Oh my God, shit. Prince Harry condemns vile behavior of tabloids who cast him as a, oh my God. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? A flat iron. And it's a very expensive one. I don't use it. So I gave it to a lady who works here at the house with my mom. So, oh my God. Are you guys ready for this? Prince Harry's angry. He's called a thick, in the head. Oh my God, this is so funny. Prince Harry condemns vile behavior. This is just now they're reading out the articles and stuff. Prince Harry condemns vile behavior of tabloids who cast him as thicko and drug taker. If the shoe fits, remember that thing with what's his name? Ah, the guy. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. Well, it works the other way around as well. It works the other way around as well. Hello, Candy Janice. Hello, hello from Michigan. Yes, yes, yes. You know, my ex-husband brother lives in Michigan. He was a director of agriculture of the Department of Agriculture in Michigan or Minnesota, one of those two. But I think it was in Michigan right now. So he's angry. They call him an idiot and that he's a drug addict when he has gone in a worldwide tour endorsing drugs. He is in trouble. Today's the Heritage Foundation thingy. Okay. Susan Burns, he said it in his book anyway, idiot. Well, yeah, but you know what? He didn't say it in his book only. He's gone on interviews and he did that interview with this doctor. So in addition to Prince Harry's cross-examination, he has provided a 49-page written statement setting out many of his arguments. Okay. Oh my God. Harry describes how the tabloid media created the public character of Prince Harry and shaped how other people viewed him. As far as I knew, people loved him. People loved him to the point that he was the most popular royal. Is this why he was telling his ghostwriter that he wanted that story told, as a particular story told, because he's brilliant? Is this why he has such an inferiority complex, because he knows he's an idiot? You know? I hope, yeah. I hope the plumber that, it's just like that Tom Cruise movie and Jack Nicholson. I love Jack Nicholson, that movie. When Tom Cruise asked him, I want the truth. And then if Harry comes back with, you can't handle the truth. I mean, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But he's saying that the press shaped his image. No, it wasn't the press. It was Buckingham Palace who managed to make him and turn him into a lovable prince, to the fact that I have people still saying what a nice guy he is. Okay? He just criticized the government whilst using a royal title. Because if he's going to criticize the government, he shouldn't be using a royal title, period. Okay? So you start off as a blank canvas while they work out what kind of person you are and what kind of problems and temptations you might have. This is Harry. They then start to edge you towards playing the role of or roles that suit them best and which sells as many papers as possible, especially if you're the spare. To the heir. Talk about envy, jealousy, green with envy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Talk about, this sentence says it all for me. I don't know what you think. Especially if you are the spare to the heir, you are then either the playboy prince, the failure, the dropout, or in my case, the thicko, the thicko. I love that. I am going to do a video calling him the thicko. I'm going to call him Harry the thicko. The spare with no hair. Thanks so much, Joyce. Thanks so much. It says, you're either the thicko, the cheat, the underage drinker, the irresponsible drug taker. The list goes on. Which one of those statements is false? I ask you, which one of those statements is false? He's thicko. He's a failure. He was screwing around, cheating around in Vegas, where he was caught naked getting a picture taken. Why isn't he going after the papers for in the United States for publishing that naked picture of it? Remember? Their European housewife says, Harry's so jealous that William is intelligent. So, and the list goes on. I mean, he was an underage drinker. He was a cheat. He was an irresponsible drug taker, because right now he said that he was worried that he was going to be expelled from Eton for that. As a teenager and in my early 20s, I ended up feeling as though I was playing up a lot of the headlines and stereotypes that they wanted to pin on me, mainly because I thought that if they are printing this rubbish about me and people were believing it, I might as well do the crime, so to speak. What a wanker. No, the headlines were there because he was causing them with his behavior. Okay? So now he's saying that because there were headlines about him, he decided to act like the headlines. No, the headlines were there because he was doing drugs. He was dressing up at Nazi. He was being racist. He was a teco. He, excuse me. He was caught doing all of that. Are you kidding me? And I can't even raise $4,000 for my school roof. And people here come on my channel and say that I'm a liar and a cheat. I have to give him credit for that. Can you believe that the Sussex squad raised 100 grand for the invisible daughter, Lilibet? That goes straight into her pocket, self-serving, nasty people. And here I am with a falling, when I ask people for donations and for the super chats and stuff like that, Oh, how dare you? Oh, she's asking. I've seen it all over the internet. So I got to give them credit for that, because they sure have loyal people. I haven't been able to raise not even $1,000 for the roof. So yeah, And then he goes, if they're printing this rubbish about me and people were believing it, I might as well do the crime. It was a downward spiral whereby the tabloids would constantly try to coax me, a damaged young man, into doing something stupid that would make a good story and sell lots of newspapers. Looking back on it now, such behavior on their part is utterly vile. Not his behavior. Oh, no. His behavior nor his actions are vile, according to him. It's the newspaper for printing that behavior. So the newspapers wouldn't have had anything to print. The newspapers wouldn't have had anything to print if he didn't behave that way. Because he did it out in the public eye. Okay? I mean, if he hadn't done all those skanky stuff, there wouldn't have been any headlines. But his behavior, I mean, please, people, beautiful people, understand that Buckingham Palace had a tight leash on the stories published about Harry. When it was only when he got completely out of hand. Thank you for your patience with the dogs, by the way. Thank you for that. It was only when his behavior got completely out of hand that they would suddenly send him to do something positive. Oh, Harry's representing the Queen here. Harry's in the military. Harry was sent to Afghanistan. He's going to do an interview playing soldier. Okay? Yeah. So Harry is blaming everybody except himself. He acted that way because, hey, if they're going to write headlines about me, I might as well give them headlines. I wonder what Meghan Markle and Marcus Anderson are doing right now. I'm sure they're having a laugh at Harry's expense, looking for her next husband. What do you guys think? Do you think Harry and Meghan Markle, Marcus Anderson and Meghan Markle are laughing their heads off right now? Ay, Dios. And then he's slamming the politician's story leadership as rock bottom. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And in the meantime, the real royal Princess Catherine is at the Windsor Trust Foundation listening to mothers who have needs for whatever it is, that who can't afford to do anything and they need their help. What a difference. What a difference. Harry has really hit rock bottom. He has truly, truly hit rock bottom. Oh my God. I mean, this guy should really, really shut up. You know, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I really, and then he refers to his father as His Royal Highness King Charles. It is His Majesty. Even his lawyers would know that. Even his lawyers would know that Harry's like that. It says, and here, oh my goodness, Harry said, our country is judged globally by the state of our press and our government, both of which I believe are rock bottom. Maybe because in the United States right now, the censorship is ripe. And he loves that because the United States, you know, that P. Dinah was telling me that in the United States, CNN and everybody was publishing that Harry was supposed to start. They didn't even mention anything about him skipping his first day of trial. That instead they were saying that Harry's going to trial today. So I had to send P. Dinah the articles because that's what the press, she thought. And she said, I thought it was tomorrow, which is today, when I was talking to her yesterday. Okay. So Harry, he continued, democracy fails when when your press fails to scrutinize and hold the government accountable and instead choose to get into bed with them so they can ensure the status quo. What are they do? What is the US press doing right now with Hunter Biden? I ask you, beautiful people. What is the press doing right now with the Biden family, with the Clintons, with the Obamas? And yes, I am going to get political here because I'm not talking about a specific political party. It just so happens that the people that are doing shady stuff are not being reported on. Okay? And then he goes on to say that his life is in danger. Oh my God. His life is in danger from Meghan Markle. His life is in danger because of Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle right now is laughing her ass off. And today the Heritage Foundation will go to court. And I am very positive, given how things are going right now with Harry, that they will release the visa application. And I think that they should not only concentrate on the visa application, but also about the fact that he has committed a federal crime by admitting current drug use in the United States while being with a visa. Exactly. What about Yankee Wally's free speech? Who silenced her, Harry? And this is what I'm telling you guys, that there's a lot of censorship here. By the way, I want to take time to thank you guys for the super chats and the PayPal donations. I do need to raise funds for the school, so anything is appreciated. It is raining like crazy here. And any help is appreciated. Any help is appreciated. So thank you very much for that. Oh my God. And then we have Meghan Markle to make 300,000 pounds per post as Meghan becomes the highest paid influencer in the world. That's not true. Kim Kardashian is the biggest. Cristiano Ronaldo, he makes millions per post. So this is bullshit. Now they're saying that Meghan is the biggest paid influencer in the world. She's not even average paid influencer in the world. She's not. You know, I am going to do a video about this because this is a lie. That means that Meghan Markle thinks that getting paid 300,000 pounds is a lot. No. A decent blogger or an Instagram influencer, they start with $1 million. Look at these girls in TikTok. So yes, so that apparently that's going on while Harry's being trashed all over the place. And then Andrew Green, Casey for MGN, has told the court there was no evidence that Duke's phone was hacked even once by MGN journalist. He said that no one had admitted or witnessed hacking, had said they targeted the Duke, and that the police had never told him he was a victim of hacking. Bam! He's called a liar. So where is Harry getting these things that his phone was hacked if the police has come out and said that Harry was never told his phone was hacked, but by MGN? Let's keep in mind that I know his phone was hacked by News of the World, but not by MGN. Ooh, this shade. Ooh, this can't end well, guys. Oh my God, this can't end well for this Nobles Harry. Oh my God, that is terrible. That is terrible. The lawyer clarifies how to address Prince. David Sherburne for Harry begins by clarifying now how the Duke of Sussex should be addressed. On the first occasion, he will be referred as to Your Royal Highness, followed by Prince Harry. The latter begins his personal preference. So why are they addressing Harry as Your Royal Highness when the palace has said that he can't use your Royal Highness in public for anything? And why is he being allowed to be called Your Royal Highness? I would not ask. I hope nobody calls him His Royal Highness, because he's not. He's not His Royal Highness, because he wants that on the court record. I think he knows that his title is going to go, and he wants it somewhere that once he was His Royal Highness, Prince Harry. He's as really Burns guy. This guy really, really wants the privileges. Oh my goodness. Why is this thicko doing this? This Nobles Harry thicko man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. He wants to be called Your Royal Highness, but that can't be. That can't be. I don't walk down the streets. And then they show pictures and pictures and pictures and pictures. He is a thicko. He is a cheat. He was an underage drinker. He was taking drugs. He is racist. Where did the courts do this? You know? Oh my God, this is really, really terrible. I don't know even where to start with this. This is not good, guys. This is really not good. I mean, why is he saying those things? It's pretty terrible. I mean, what do you guys think? And the worst problem of it all is that the court is allowing this, because the court knows that the royal family, the monarchy, has issued a statement by the queen, by the late queen, that he cannot use his HRH title in public, only for royal engagements. Being in court, trashing the government, the people, and lying under oath is not a royal engagement. Oh my goodness, this man. I don't know what to tell you guys, but this is looking bad, worse and worse and worse and worse for Harry. Holy crap. I mean, this can't be good for him. This can't be good. Well, anyways, I am going to go. I hope he gets punished for his lies under oath. I will be doing, if there's another live that I need to do after this, I will do a live. I don't know if you want me to do a live. Please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. And if you feel like helping with the super thanks or the PayPal donations, you know where the link is. We do need to repair the roof again, because we had 3 hurricanes last year. And now the rainy season is here, and the American Embassy has just put an advisory on it. We already had our first dead guy here. He did something so stupid, and every time I watch the video when he goes into with his car, I feel like calling him, please don't go in. But he goes in and he dies. It's actually pretty bad. So, anyways, thank you very much. I do hope you help with the roof for the school. I mean, if Harry and Meghan were able, if their Sussex things were able to raise £100,000 dollars for a charity that doesn't exist, I hope you can help me with the roof. Anyways, thank you very much. And I might be doing a live later on with all this stuff that they have, because this requires a live. And I love your commentary today. So thank you very much, beautiful people, and have a wonderful day.